John Wick, the retired assassin, was out of the game till Theon Greyjoy relit the flame. Deadliest hitman, no one he can't kill. Guns, knives, swords, or even a pencil. Started with a puppy, a gift from his wife. She was gone too soon, the light of his life. Theon took John's car, broke into his house, killed John's dog, now it's cat and mouse. The Continental is where assassins stay. No business on the grounds, they all know the way. Winston there, John's father figure. Charon's on the desk, John's on the trigger. To the bathhouse he goes, with a gun in hand. Kevin Nash is on the door, this wasn't what was planned. Big Sexy's lost weight, he lets John in the door. Red Circle Club, let the bodies hit the floor. Throughout the club, John's solo attack, taking out guards, left flat on their back. One in the chest, and one in the head. Theon's escaped, but dozens are dead. Perkins hired to hit John in the Continental. It's against the rules, but her disorder is mental. Willem Dafoe is watching night and day. He saves John's life in his hotel stay. After Perkins' attack, Winston's not thrilled. The Continental's sacred, people can't be killed. Meets Perkins at a park, she's confident but agitated. Excommunicado and immediately terminate. John kills Theon, Viggo kills the Green Goblin. They agree, no guns, while John's hurt and hobbling. They have a close fight despite Vig's advanced age. John kills Viggo as he turned the page. New dog by his side, he's walking away from a world of shadows. He's not here to stay, doesn't want to go back to this life that is lethal. But the film's a smash hit, which means there's a sequel.
John Wick 2, new dog is new focus. Santino shows up, puts John on notice. John made a promise, he tries to deflect. Santino won't have it, he's come to collect. John still refuses, he's now a retiree. Santino blasts his house with an RPG. John survives, and so does his hound. He accepts the mission, no one playing around. The attack on his house was a demonstration. John goes to Rome for the assassination. Gets a bulletproof suit, leaves weapons to attack. Special editions, these aren't off the rack. Santino's sister, preparing for a bath. John the agent of her brother's wrath. After John's killed her, to clear the throne, he comes under attack. His cover is blown. Rome's catacombs where the blood spills. Wick's in the shadows, delivering thrills. Gianna's gone, but the job ain't done. Her guards are on him, Rick's gotta run. Common pursues and they shoot each other in silence. John wins on the train with bloody knife violence. Back to New York with a bounty high. Betrayed by Santino, fighting not to die. John gets help from his old friend Morpheus. Comes under attack, but his skills imperious. He's pursued by an assassin who can't hear. He takes her out, now his target is clear. Santino in the hotel thinks he's invincible. Winston tries to stop John, but he's not convincible. The Continental's sacred, but Wick doesn't care. Shoots Santino in the head right then and there. Winston makes John excommunicado. Every hitman's alert, leaving John a desperado. An hour head start, Wick's on the run with his dog beside him. The chase has begun. John Wick 2, revenge and strife. He's back in the game, this is his life. If this does well, there'll be a John Wick 3 with guys from the raid as his enemy.
John Wick 3, Parabellum's here. Wick's excommunicado, but has no fear. Library brawl with a gigantic foe. Books as weapons, deals a killing blow. 7 million bounty, Wick's in everyone's sights. Doctor helps out, but their time is tight. Clock runs out, Doc makes a secret exception. John shoots him twice to maintain the deception. Wick steals a horse and heads to the theater. Meets with the director, he used to be under. The scene's out of place, but mostly harmless. There to set up a spin-off with an Ana de Armas. He heads to Casablanca to meet Halle Berry, his former friend. She's very wary, his markers in hand, her debt's gotta be paid. They storm Bronze Castle, a violent raid. To the desert, walking through the sand, seeking the Elder with a desperate plan. The Elder makes John take off a finger with a knife. His new mission to take Winston's life. Back in New York, the Continental approached. Adjudicators mad, Winston's boundaries encroached. Zero's her agent, a ninja from Japan. He chats with John, he's Wick's biggest fan. Soon the talking's over, the high table attack. Ninjas invade from the front and the back. They have bulletproof suits like John's from Part 2. Wick sides with Winston, alliance renewed. In a room of glass, Wick fights Indonesian enemies. They go through floors, leaving lots of debris. Wick beats them, kills Zero, comes out on top. But Winston betrays John, the game won't stop. Winston shoots John off the roof's edge, but John survives, bouncing off a ledge. He's saved by Morpheus and taken underground. He swears revenge, new motivation found. Parabellum ends, and not much has changed. John's still on the run, by the table betrayed. Winston against him, but that won't last long. His bond with Wick is just too strong. The film made bank thanks to stunning choreography, so they made chapter 4 of this Wick biography. John Wick 4, the end is in sight. Wick's back again, ready to fight. High table's furious, they want him dead. Wick's got plans, blood will be shed. Marky the Gramont, the high table antagonist, kills Charon in front of Winston, this the catalyst. Winston regrets his betrayal, he now comprehends he's made a mistake that he must work to amend. John arrives in Osaka with Shimazu's aid. Shimazu's Continental's breached, his daughter's afraid. But in Akira, they take a stand, refuse to submit to the table's demand. Kane's an old friend, but he's in the game, a blind assassin with unbelievable aim. Forced to fight Wick for the sake of his daughter, Shimazu is killed in spectacular slaughter. John's pursued by a tracker who wants his bounty, always gets his man, the psycho's like a Mountie. Tracker's best friend is a pet Alsatian. He plans to kill John for the right compensation. Wick goes to a tomb, Winston's plan is told. Duel's the answer if Wick's bold. Challenge the Marquis, stakes are high. Winner takes all, or both could die. Berlin next for Wick, where his old family reside. In obese gangsters, the target is suit extra wide. Card game's a farce, Kane, Wick, tracker all cheats. It turns to violence, soon Fatty's deceased. John issues the challenge, wants to kill his Parisian, but the Marquis names Blind Kane as his champion. They play a card game to set the terms of the showdown. Wick wants it right now, Marquis wants it slowed down. With the battle set for dawn, Wick must survive the night. Word goes out like in Warriors to take John's life. Marquis wants to ensure John never arrives. There's a war on the roundabout, he's lucky to survive. Enters a building with a shotgun filled with dragon's breath. John slaughters assassins, dealing spectacular death. The scene is inspired by Hong Kong massacre. Assassins can't handle the many shots that occur. To the Sacre-Cœur building, he must fight up the stairs. Kane and Tracker help him out, his burden is shared. Eventually he makes it, after a few falls. Battered and bruised, to the top he crawls. When it comes to the duel, Wick lets himself be injured. It's all part of his plan, he's not truly hindered. The final shot, Marquis wants the opportunity, but he gets shot dead thanks to John's ingenuity. Leaving the duel, John succumbs to his wounds. He sits on the stairs as the story concludes. Flashbacks to his wife, long time since he's seen her. We see his grave, but he will be in Ballerina. Later rumors abound that he may have survived. We might see him again in John Wick 5.